You'll hear our team on air each morning to share more about what we can do to awhi and to tautoko, our tribal members who are looking for mahi or further training. So whānau, if you're tuning in for the first time today, whānau, keep it locked here to Tainui Live. And at Waikato Tainui, as I mentioned, we have a career pathways team, and that team has now shrunk. There used to be 3 of us. Our colleague Te Urunga, she's crossed over to Health New Zealand, over to the DHB, and this is her first week starting there. So, we send you all our aroha, we send you all our tautoko for her. So in our team whānau, our role is, as I mentioned, to awhi and to tautoko our tribal members who are looking for employment, internships, apprenticeships, and further training. So we encourage, firstly, for our whānau to head along over to Te Rau Mahi, and that's at teraumahi.waikatotainui.com. Throw that up into your web browser. And for our iwi members, when you log into Te Rau Mahi, if you haven't already registered whānau, you'll be able to watch a little short video there, and you'll see the Bro Pātara step you through 5 easy processes whānau to get registered. And so whānau, you'll be able to upload your skills, you'll be able to upload your experience, and also you'll be able to connect to other Waikato uri. And so whānau, head along, as I mentioned, teraumahi.waikatotainui.com, and you'll be able to create your profile and then start from there. This morning, you'll see also, as the Bro Pātara mentioned, we're joined this morning by Deb from Fulton Hogan. And whānau, for those of our regular listeners, you may recall about a few months ago, we had jumped on and we had kōrero about the Infrastructure Skills Centre program. And now that has now completed. And that was an introduction to our whānau into the civil industry. And that started back in August, on the 22nd of August, and it provided our whānau with an opportunity to pathway into the civil industry through hands-on experience and doing assessments and practical work experience. I was fortunate enough to go through to their graduation last Friday, awesome kai, and to see our whānau graduate in that place was an awesome experience to see them step through. I won't steal Deb's thunder. She'll kōrero more about that.
Take it away, Deb. Take it away.
Morena te whānau, ko Deb Brown tēnei. He early careers me social development takuturanga mahi e Fulton Hogan Waikato. So really great to be here this morning and to kōrero with you again and to share a little bit of the outcome of the skills centre that we've just completed. As James has just kōreroed with us, 6-week learning, a 6-week kaupapa around coming into the civil construction industry with us here in Fulton Hogan, and with a really strong collaboration with Waikato Tainui whānau, with our MSD whānau, and also a big shout out to our Kiwi staff whānau over in Sandwich Road, who supported us really beautifully with a venue for our training over the 6 weeks, as well as our yard here at Fulton Hogan and Higgins Road in Kirikiriroa. So just, as James said, came through that, had a graduation ceremony on Friday morning last week. I had 14 amazing candidates come through and do the learning and the kaupapa with us. Half of those candidates whakapapa to the Waikato Tainui waka, so really a lot of work coming into that space, creating pathways and enabling as much as we can from our perspective, enabling change and learning, change in careers, change in pathways for our people in the Waikato here. So really happy to have come through and brought 13 of those candidates who come through and found placements with us here at Fulton Hogan and Waikato, and placing into 7 different teams, and out there yesterday and today doing the mahi, learning how to drive things, learning how to do things, starting to create their pathway with us here, and to bring all of their beautiful skills and their personalities and their attitude coming into our space here.
Kia pai. Now, over the weekend, I got to travel around Te Rotorua, through the Taupo as well. There's a lot of construction happening all around the place. So no doubt you'll be looking for some more people to fill those spots that those tamariki graduated from in the near future, yeah?
Aye, Pātara, indeed. We will be looking to run another skills centre next year at some sometime, so please look out for that, listen out for that. James will be a point of contact for that with his team. Waikato Tainui will be definitely running another skill centre. We've been able to work through a massive amount of learning, and this particular group have completed a level 2 certificate in infrastructure training. So they're the only group, I will shout out to them, they're the only group out of 10 groups around the country that have completed all of their bookwork for that. So they've done,
Right.
yeah, really good work on that. And also, I'd just like to shout out and thank especially our whānau out at Maketu. We had a beautiful noho marae out there with the Mahara family and the wider whānau out there, and really enabled understanding and a lot of beautiful cultural connectedness for some of our cadets who came through who don't necessarily whakapapa to Waikato Tainui. So to create that understanding and that learning has been a really holistic learning and training that we've been able to achieve and be part of, and we definitely are looking to replicate that next year, Patara. Yeah,
That's
listen in
fantastic.
for when those dates will come forward.
You know, when you're going to make a new start in your life, it's best to go right back to where it all started for Tainui Waka as well, which is right at Maketu and Ahure, and where our waka is buried as well. So, Te Rau Mahi, you're the point of contact, James. So, once again, let everybody know how they can get a hold of you and register themselves to Te Rau Mahi for those who haven't yet.
Yeah, I whānau. So, this big shout outs to the Fulton Hogan whānau, and just stepping back, when we first took our whānau back out to Maketu, back home here, some of our whānau in the Infrastructure Skills Centre program, they'd never stepped foot onto a marae before. So it was really awesome for us to have that grounding for the whānau there, and, for to be able to talk with them at that early stages and to see what they were wanting to do. Some of them had no idea where they wanted to go in that particular program, and now to be able to go to the graduation last week and Friday, and just to see their confidence build and to be able to see them now knowing what they want and where they're heading, it was such an awesome experience. So yeah, whānau, reach out to us. As Deb mentioned, we are going to be running another one of these programs again. So the first point of contact, whānau, is to email us, and that's recruitment@tainui.co.nz. In the subject line, put ISC, and that's Infrastructure Skills Centre program, and we'll be able to send you some information, and you'll be able to, we'll put your name on the list for the next program. So our first point of call, whānau, Te Rau Mahi at waikatotainui.com. You'll be able to find all the employment and mahi through there. Also, just want to, as Deb mentioned, Kiwi staff, we're really awesome to be able to collaborate with Kiwi staff whānau. And so for those of our whānau who are unaware, we have partnered here at Waikato Tainui with Kiwi staff, and they're a tribally owned business, or they're owned by a tribal member, and that's Mainu. And then what they provide is they provide three aspects of their program. And the first is the Mahi Readiness Program, and that's providing all the practical supports to our whānau to be work ready, work preparation, budgeting, CV preparation, and all of those things to help you get prepared to work. The saying that comes to mind is, if you fail to prepare, then you prepare to fail. So it's important for our whānau to be able to have that support right from the very start. And then the next part of the support that Kiwi staff provide is the mahi placement. So traditional recruitment agency as well. And so they've got mahi on their books, and they'll be able to place you into those various opportunities. And then what I think is the most important is the wraparound support, the pari manaakitanga. And then we'll provide you with 6 months of support so that you can transition from that mahi, and that you've got all the support around you and your whānau to be able to stay in mahi. So whānau, reach out to us, recruitment@tainui.co.nz, or you can also pick up the phone, dial us in 0800 Tainui.
Ka pai, James. Ka mihi kia koe, o tira kia koe, Deb, and the whole team there at Fulton Hogan as well. Thank you for providing this opportunity to get our whānau ready to go into mahi and provide a future for themselves and their whānau as well. So ngā mihi kia kōrua tahi whai wāhi atu ki tātou i te neo ngā ata.
Kia ora, ngā mihi kia koe.
There you go, whānau. There you heard it all there, man. They're going to hold another wānanga with Fulton and Hogan next year, so make sure you register with Te Rau Mahi I Aia Tonu nei. Yep, just give them a call, mate. 800 Tainui, you know what to do. Get a hold of James and the team. There's only two of them too. They did all the mahi. Shot, James. Ngā mihi kia koutou katoa e pikari taringa maina. Here's a bit of Catch a Fire for you. Hane Te Maita 100. It's Tainui Live e mihi atu ne. Hata Mārie.
Thank you both.